Bank, Troy Banking Center is proud to serve as the Troy Athletic website sponsor and to provide spirit bracelets to Troy football fans for tonight's senior game. Greenville National Bank is committed to giving back to the communities that they serve. Choose Greenville National Bank for all your loan and deposit needs. And they say, good luck, Trojans.
The monsters?
Yeah. Around like 6th period, Spanish class had a certain fall asleep. I'm like, no, we're gonna stay up.
Which ones do you like?
Any kind besides like English. Like I drink occasionally. It's just then teas or rehabs.
You don't like those?
Because I drank peach flavor the other day. It tastes more tea.
Upper Valley Medical Center, part of Premier Health, is proud to be the official healthcare partner with Troy High School. As the official sports medicine provider for 39 area schools and colleges, Premier Health leads the region in caring for student athletes. To learn more, to find a physician, just visit online at premierhealth.com/sportsmedicine. Premier Health, our care lives here.
Well, there's plenty of extra copies in my room if you want another.
Yeah. The only bad thing about like the energy drinks and the vending machines at the school, they went up 25 cents. So like, not many people carry $1.75.
Get everything. Change.
Well, no, it doesn't take anything over 5. So like, if you have, I believe it only takes one. So I don't want to swipe my card and get a $2 charge on it and then wonder why it's there as a space here.
Is it true?
Especially since I need to be conserving my money for now.
Why is that?
I'm gonna pay for driver's ed.
Nice. What does that cost nowadays?
Place downtown, I believe it's like $400, $200 up front, and like $200 after classes.
Wow.
Be sure to get your copy of the award-winning Fall Sports Souvenir Program. Inside, you will find features on 24 of our senior athletes and band members, and team photos of all the Troy teams and their cheerleaders. Programs are available for only $3. And don't forget the spirit stand. Don't forget to stop by. Buy your Trojan spirit wear and other sports-specific items. And one more reminder, the 50-50 raffle. Don't forget to buy those 50-50 raffle tickets from a football cheerleading booster this evening and a chance to split the pot.
Yeah. Your number's Joel. Yeah. So that's their. Joel doesn't hear us. Yeah, so that's their net. Yeah. So they
Welcome back to Troy.
Yeah, man. So awesome.
Nice to meet you. Thanks.
Yeah, well, just we've had to grind right now. Quick one. Got to row the boat.
Save money for gas.
Oh, you are?
Yeah. Do you have a car?
Oh, yeah. We're down
Yeah, my grandma's Malibu once I get my license.
So we're hanging out down
Since
there.
she's losing her ability to see and wants me to drive her around when I do get my license.
Good.
It's a good gig for you. Plus, since I turn 16 soon, I'll be able to work in the kitchen at Culver's and make more money than minimum wage.
Not when they make more money. What do they make?
I do believe they make close to 9. 9 exactly.
Someone mentioned.
And it just goes up from there.
Right now you're working like a register?
Yeah.
What is that? Right.
Maybe
$8.55.
Yeah.
I don't see why Connor complains so much, because like it's what he does is run the orders, and like the manager wants to train him off that when he's fired, and he's
guides, right?
Yeah. I mean, he was the, it's his company. And Nick just sort of looked at him.
Follow through three.
And Rhett has been his scenario this year.
I didn't really see it. So I didn't see the hockey players. Yeah, I knew he guided down there because when I was on vacation, I looked at going fishing with him.
Can't do it.
Yeah.
He takes some of my friends out. And we just make 40 trout. He'll do it so. He'll listen to fish. I want some of the trout like this. That's what we work. We have like that too. Like me. Yeah. Where he's at the stripers. He's observant. I've been on the boat.
Yeah.
Just where the hit the lakes. Just takes the lakes. Just strings and trout are in there. So like, right, take this boat. It's just moving on the way in. Shake it back. A strike will follow that thing for about 12 feet.
Yeah, a couple.
You know where that new road's at? Trails.
Yeah.
Right there. House is up on the Wths. Okay. And creek that goes by Creekwood.
Yep.
That was all theirs.
Yep.
Who would sit there?
At this time, I direct your attention to midfield as the officials and captains from both teams are now participating in tonight's coin toss.
What's up?
Hey,
Ready for the show?
nice and bright here, thanks.
Yep.
We got something special back here?
Troy's won the toss, elected to receive to begin the football contest.
Oh, okay.
I got put on a project.
They will defend the east goal, while Fairborn will defend the west goal.
I got it done, so.
Okay.
Trustin.
At this time, we will direct everyone's attention to midfield. Tonight is senior night for Troy football, the cheerleaders,
No, we were running the mile.
and we would like to recognize those senior football players, cheerleaders, trainers, and their parents.
Right about where that white thing over there is.
So that blood stain. That's why the track.
We're going to begin with varsity football cheerleader Jordan Nicole
It
Klimt.
didn't bleed at all. It was just like,
Her
better
parents,
go and get this
Lori
down
and
with
Terry
first
Klimt.
before anything happens.
She's planning on attending the University of Cincinnati to major in communication science and disorders. Our next varsity football cheerleader is Lily Magato, with parents Bob and Gina Magato.
You okay?
Lily plans on attending the University of Cincinnati, majoring in business.
I got a feeling I know we're,
Back this way. Show step this way.
Our next varsity football cheerleader is Alexandra Logan Myers. Parents are the escorts Samantha Boyd and Brad
Yes, take a seat, sir.
Soodles. I hope I pronounced that. If not, I apologize. attended Coastal Carolina University, majoring in marine biology.
There's no camera.
Next up is Caitlin Hudson.
There we go. No camera.
Chaperone tonight and across the field with parents Chris and Jody Hudson. After high school, she plans on attending St. Clair Community College, majoring in surgical technology.
Wear like green jackets. Ooh, look at, just look like her head. That's a great idea. That would be sweet.
And now our football players. Wearing number 1, Austin Spanaford. With parents Bobby and Stacy Spanaford. Austin would like to attend the University of Cincinnati. Next up, wearing number 2, is Tucker Robert Frank Raske. One of our wide receivers and defensive backs is parents Laura and Scott Raske. His hope is to attend a college and play football. Wearing number 6, Sam Reed. He's a wide receiver, parents Eric and Casey Reed. His plans, the Ohio State University to study political science. Our next senior, wearing number 7, is Aaron A.J. Hooker, a wide receiver and safety, with parents Joe and Courtney Hooker. Plans to go to college, still undecided, but study engineering. Wearing number 14, senior Elijah King, a defensive end. Parents Joshua King and Shira King. Plans to serve in the United States Air Force after time in high school. Next up is number 15, Braden Seiler, our quarterback. Parents Ken and Rochelle Seiler. Plans to go to the Ohio State, majoring in finance or engineering.
If you can mirror what's going on up there, right there, as fast as you can. We'll see how it goes. Okay? We'll see what looks,
Next up, senior, wearing number 25, Weston Smith, a corner and wide receiver, with parents Angela Burrows and Aaron Smith. Plans to attend the University of Cincinnati, majoring in business. Wearing number 26 is Kevin Brian Walters II, a running back for the Trojans, with parents Kevin and Carolyn Walters. Still undecided on a specific college, but he plans to attend a college to play football, major in either technical or the health fields. Our next senior athlete wears number 27, Allie Crawford. Running back, linebacker, parents, Letitia and Jules. Want to go to college for music. Number 27. Next up, he wears number 54. He's a defensive end, Austin Good. With parents Father John Carter, stepfather Jordan Carter. Plans to go to the University of Cincinnati, majoring in civil engineering. Next up, wearing number 56, is Adam Tibbetts, offensive line. His parents, Kim Van Tyne and Rick Tibbetts. His future plans are in early childhood education at Ohio University or Bowling Green State University. Wearing number 67, a left tackle with parents Tani Swallow and Kevin Swallow, is Brandon Swallow, wearing number 67. Undecided as to college, but will be majoring in education. Our next senior football player wears number 68, Sam Madigan, with parents Amy Madigan and Chris Madigan. Sam is an offensive guard. Plans on attending college, majoring in education. Also intends to join the Army National Guard. Still undecided on the college choice. Wearing number 70 is Hunter Pendleton. His parents, Kelly Pendleton and Jason Lawrence. He'd like a 3 to 5 year apprentice as a plumber. Our next senior athlete wears number 73. It's Riley Hubbard. He's our center. With parents, Carrie and Jeff Hubbard. He plans to study criminal justice and hopes to play football in college. Our next senior athlete will wear number 74, Preston Schatz. He's a tackle. His parents are joining him, Aaron Schatz and Nate Schatz. He plans to go to the University of Cincinnati and major in bioengineering.
Take the break off.
Just a break.
Our next seniors is Erica Keenan, an athletic training student aide, and also number 76, Sean Robert Keenan, a defensive tackle. Escorted out on the field tonight by parents Cindy Keenan and Mike Keenan. Erica plans to go to Kent State in exercise science. And Sean plans to major in residential architecture at the University of Cincinnati.
Bryson starts like making a statement in like my bio class. I'm like, that's why you're back up on TriCast. He's like, well,
Our next senior athlete will wear number 82, Tito Wths, a defensive line in the wing, a tight end, with parents Arturo Fuentes and Ophelia Aguirre. Plans to go to the Ohio State University on entrepreneurship.
Sweet.
Yeah, I see him.
Yeah. They did the live one that night.
Okay.
Iconic.
At this time, we'd like to thank you seniors for the many years of hard work and dedication. We wish you all the best of luck in your future endeavors. We thank you parents for your commitment, your support that you have given to your son or daughter for allowing us to coach them throughout their career at Troy High School. Our seniors, please give them one final round of applause. Good luck, Trojan.
Hopefully, like,
Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the 2019 award-winning superior-rated Troy High School Trojan Marching Band. This year's band numbers 140 strong and is led onto the field by drum majors Peyton Flory, Julia Norris, Noah Palumbi, and Victoria Solomon. And now, please join me in welcoming the 2019 edition of the Troy High School Trojan Marching Band.
Welcome, Trojan Nation. We got about 10 minutes here to kick off. This is Marky. What's also with me tonight is Chris Bibb, bringing you another Troy Trojan football game here from Troy Memorial Stadium. Beautiful night here, Chris. Weather's going to be playing no factor here tonight,
No.
that's for sure.
Best night we've had of the year so far.
Yeah, I would definitely say. Troy again comes in with a record of 6-1, 5-0 in the NVL. Right now we got the inside track push to win the whole thing. We can keep this going.
Yeah, that playoff spots, just the way things are working, is really in the bag at this point. Just with the new region. Playoffs, it's like a Cincinnati week. I think we're on the ninth.
Yeah, that's like running through a gauntlet right now.
Up to Toledo region, third right now.
Yeah, and I tell you, that region we kind of mentioned last time here, it's almost like a big triumph because it does work its way over to Columbus, and those schools just keep playing each other and beating each other up. So, yeah, I think we're definitely on an inside track to hopefully host the game and we'll be taking care of business.
Absolutely.
A little break here for the Troy alum. Troy comes in ranked third in Region 7, Division 2. Two teams above us, Toledo Central Catholic, they play the number 4 seed, DeSales, next week. So obviously something's got to shake out with that.
Those two up top in that region are absolute monsters. Anthony Wayne's
and
number
2.
Toledo Central Catholic are big-time squads in the state.
Yeah, Anthony Wayne looks like they've got a pretty easy route on the way. I don't think they play anybody with a winning record here these last 3 games. So, again, they've probably solidified their spot also. But, again, we a couple wins away here. We'll host another game.
Yeah.
And that obviously gives you a huge advantage in the playoffs, give you a chance to host a game, especially in a region that's so kind of all over the place. You got a team that's driving maybe an hour to get here.
Yeah, we're probably about the furthest southwest in the region. So you can get a team from Columbus. I want to say, of course, there's those projection sites that we've been looking at, but I think the most common opponent right now that we will get is, I believe, one of the Olentangies,
Okay.
north of Columbus. So that's
Yeah.
quite a haul.
No doubt about it. Fairborn Skyhawks come into the game at 3-4, 2-3 in the NVL. However, they have won 2 of their last 3 games. The loss was at Sydney on a last-second hook and ladder. So Sydney kind of escaped that one.
Yeah.
You know, last week they took care of a Butler team who played us pretty tough here earlier in the year. They whooped them 39-0. So we are catching a Fairborn team that is playing much better. Talked to Coach Brewer this morning, and you know, one of the things he mentioned to me was the fact that it's just a different team than they started off, and they only scored 4 or 7 points in the first 3 games. And he just mentioned that, you know, as far as starters, they've switched people around. They've maybe seemed to kind of figure something out here these last couple games, finally getting people in the right spots.
Yeah, and also just switching stuff around. The film they get, how are they, you know, what are they planning for? Are they planning for number 29 being at wing or wide receiver? Are they,
Sure.
do they run some weird formation with someone? So the team's about to come out. We can give something special happening tonight. Coach Gray Coach Gress is starting out. Is the junior high season finished yesterday? Talking about it is Evil, your son, is 7th grader. And I was
Yes.
lucky enough to coach the 8th graders this year. They were able to form a tunnel for the varsity team to walk out of tonight, which is very, very cool new
Yeah,
tradition.
Good,
that
good
Coach
experience
Gress
for them. Yeah, so you know, it's senior night. Of course, you know, like you mentioned, the junior high gets a chance to kind of be a part of that, which is a really cool experience for them. You know, 2 successful seasons. I know 8th grade you kind of ended maybe on a bad note, so to speak. But again, overall successful seasons. I think 6 and 2. Is that right, Chris?
Yeah, and a lot of names on teams that a lot of people in Trojan know their name in a couple of years.
Sure, that's exactly right.
Very, very good athletes on both 7th and 8th grade. Looking forward. I don't think Coach Gress is really going to slow down with these wins.
I
with
agree.
what he has coming up.
Yeah, the 7th grade was able to come out with 7-0-1. They tied their first game of the year and then swept from there on out. Beat Piqua the other night on they had a 4th down from about the 15. It was 4th and 11 and converted it to tie it. And then, of course, got the 2-point conversion. So really exciting to win the whole NVL, especially against your arch rival from the north. So, yeah, again, really exciting. They had a little banquet today. Coach Gress was there and talked to him. So, yeah, I think he's excited about what's coming up, and he should be excited.
Yeah.
A couple keys to the game as we get going here that I thought about, you know, as we were getting ready for the game. You know, one of the things I think, Chris, we have got to start cleaning up our play. Not only last game, you know, we start off, what do we have, 4 turnovers in the first quarter. And then, of course, these penalties, they keep kind of, you know, rearing their ugly head. We've had too many, you know, unsportsmanlike and things like that. So I tell you, if we can clean those up, we're going to be much better.
Yeah.
Real tough to beat.
I mean, it's a 6-1 team that I don't even think we've seen a complete put together game, and it's, you know, still have 3 weeks to put that stuff together. It does talk about it does look like we're going to be able to secure a playoff spot, but I mean, putting stuff together at the right time would be a very big deal for maybe a couple playoff wins, see what we can do.
And I think, you know, it'd be one of those, if we can get a clean game, it just proves these guys that, you know, I'm sure that's something the coaches have talked about.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like they're just letting it go and there's nothing going on with these guys. They're obviously talking to them and stressing how important that is. So if we can get one of those tonight, it just gives them confidence, because, you know, these last 2 games after tonight are going to be the toughest we've got. So it'd be nice to complete a complete game here tonight. Trojans running out on the field. One of the things I think, you know, looking at Fairborn stats, you know, it's a pretty good offensive team. When you come into the game, the Trojans are number 1 in the league in offense, averaging 350 yards a game, and Fairborn comes in at number 4, just under 300. They've got a good runner. He is 3rd in the NVL. His name is Hunter Warner. He's going to be number 9. You'll hear about him quite a bit. And then their quarterback, Garrison Seacrest, he's 3rd in the NVL. So, you know, I think if we can make them one-dimensional, Chris, it's going to help us. You know, if they get a chance to be able to run and pass, that puts us in a pretty big bind.
Yeah, it still seems I mean, I think the run defense has had a little bit more success than some of the pass defense at times. I mean, I'm still going all the way back to the Turpin game.
Sure.
It was, had the good passing offense. we'll see what they can shut down tonight.
All right, take a little break for the national anthem. We'll be back here in a couple minutes.
Good plays to Austin Sanford that he's made some real nice catch and runs for touchdowns, but they haven't had the big play. Looking even back to last year, things like it seemed like Jaden Bishop was. He made something. He had a line in front of him, but he had some monster plays last year.
So again, this is senior night. Had a nice ceremony prior to this. We got quite a few seniors out there, and hopefully get a chance to get all of them in tonight. We'll kind of, again, point those out as we get going. Give you an idea. Of course, do play Piqua here. You know, if all things go well, we will have another home game even in the playoffs. So this is definitely not a last hurrah by any means for these seniors, but hopefully celebrate here tonight with a big victory over Fairborn.
I mean, sometimes it doesn't really matter recording video.
We're getting close there to the kickoff. Of course, last week, I tell you, Kevin Walters had a real nice game last week, over 200 yards rushing. And Braden Seiler still, I think they were, he still ended up with about 95 or 90 yards rushing himself. So
yeah, I don't know if you have the numbers in front of you. We'll look them up here in a bit, but just year to date on Kevin and Braden, I know last time we were on the air, they were on pace for the 1,000 yards.
Oh, yeah.
And I really think Kevin's kind of
Kevin's
really
got 70 yards to 1,000. Seiler, we read this early in the week. He's got a legitimate shot to be the first quarterback ever to both rush for 1,000 and pass for 1,000. So what a credible senior year. Boy, that would cap off just an amazing career for him if he's able to do that. So the Trojans will receive. Kevin Walters and Evan Jones back there right around the 10-yard line. Fairborn, of course, this is technically a crossover game. All NBL games count, but they are in the Valley Division.
And
this is going to be Colton Block. He's got some running room. If he can stiff arm him, he does get away. Nice job by Colton Block. That takes us beyond half field or midfield.
Starting on Fairborn side of the field.
Really nice job right there.
Yeah, is there, with the league change, I don't know about this, I know with the way the GWAC was set up, there were 3 different divisions, and division trophies were given. Is that the case this year?
Every sport, there's a conference champion, and then whoever wins the other division is a divisional champion. So
okay, so there is still an overall.
There's an overall champion, what they call the conference champion, and then there's just simply a division champion. So they do that in every sport.
Which looks like that could be decided next week, depending on what happens.
That's exactly right. Here we go. This is Seiler back to pass. He's looking to go deep. That's not one of those chunk plays you're talking about. And that's a catch. Nick Barr, that was really nice. He climbed over the top. Really nice job by Nick Barr. Nice to see him back. He had a couple games where he wasn't playing. Went right over the top of Gage Carter there. Again, we're talking, 6'3" over 5'11", advantage Troy. That's an explosion play we're talking about. We're going to try to keep track of those. That's the first one. Nice to see that.
It's Stanford Mayfield Huker out wide.
This will be Seiler. He got tripped up. Oh, almost got it in there. Boy, offense starting hot. It is nice to see. Last time we were here, we had a real slow start with turnovers. This is
Four turnovers in the first half?
4 turnovers first half, so we're hoping to punch this in. Real quick start here by the Trojans. Use that offensive line. Again, we have one of the biggest offensive lines in the league. This is Kevin Walters. He could walk in. And the Trojans off to a quick start, 6-0 Troy. You know, again, speaking of that offensive line, you got a center. That's Riley Hubbard. He's at 250, 255, and he's the smallest of them. Got the guards, Ethan Freed. He's at 6 foot 320. Jacob Mormon's also 320. Our tackle, Zach Ray, he's at 260. And of course, number 77, Dawson Hildebrand. We talked about him all year. He's 6'3", 330 pounds.
He got some big news this week. He got himself a full ride offer to Akron this week.
Awesome. That's fantastic.
Dawson Hildebrand.
Fantastic.
Took him 7 games.
Took him seven games to
football
get his
games.
first football offer.
Yeah.
Not bad. He kind of sticks out a little bit there.
does.
Trojans 7-0. Beautiful start there. Kind of shocked the Skyhawks right there. They had a real nice opening pass, put it right where it needed to be. Nick Barr was able to use that height, just kind of climb over top. So it's 7-0. That took whopping 53 seconds off the clock. Quick start for the Trojans. Probably something exactly what we needed here tonight. This is a team in Fairborn that's kind of gained some confidence. You know, if you can kind of punch them in the mouth early, you never know. You know, we'll see how they respond. But you know, this is a team you want to set the tone early, and that's exactly what we did. Again, Braden had a couple games ago just kind of rolled his ankle a little bit, and so one of the things they've done is taken him off the kicking duty. Really smart move right there. Tucker Raske is going to do the kicking. He, of course, former soccer player, can bang the ball just as well.
I'm sure Seiler loved being taken off of that.
Seiler he's probably mad though. He liked making all those tackles.
Oh, no, that's what I was talking about. That was a sarcastic
Yeah,
comment
there you
there.
go.
He would go down there and had no problem sticking his nose in the play.
Well, that's not exactly what we had planned there. Ball's kicked out of bounds. They're going to get the ball at the 35. It'll be first and 10, Fairborn. So again, a couple names you're going to hear tonight from Fairborn. Their quarterback is number 8. That's Garrison Seacrest. He's 6'3", 165. He's a senior. Their Hunter Warner is their fullback, running back. He's a junior. He's one that has had a really nice year up to this point. So again, we'll keep talking about those two most of the night.
As long as they have the
Little off tackle play again. That is Warner.
That's Warner with Garrett, number 9.
Look like Evan Jones on the tackle on that left side. Okay, he's a young man that just keeps getting better and better as the year has gone on. Kind of solidified that linebacker spot for us. So this is 2nd and 5. This is going to be a jet. There is some running room out here. That's Brody Munger.
So we have a number change. I don't have a name on 84.
84. That's Colby Harris. He changed a couple weeks ago. Nice to see him back out there. Colby out there. Of course, 88. Adam DeSerbo. Don't see defensive tackles in the 80s too often, so kind of interesting. Coach Gress, of course, that's his position he coaches, so maybe he has something up his sleeve. Who knows? 1st and 10, Skyhawks. This is going to be a toss.
A lot of room.
Again, it's out to Warner. He does have the edge. That's something, again, over time, you know, we had a couple games this year, Chris, and we've had some trouble containing that edge. You know, it seems like the past couple games we've been able to handle that. Hopefully that's something that we'll make a quick adjustment and get back to stopping it.
Yeah, that bunch that was out there just all kind of went down and wide open.
So you got Austin Stanford out that corner. Trying to help Corral make the tackle over there. Of course, he's a senior. Weston Smith, the other corner, he's a senior. Austin Good over here, defense is in. He's a senior. Colby Harris a senior. So again, quite a few seniors.
It's like a senior and sophomore show on our defense this year.
Yeah, no doubt. Quick pass out to the flat. That's Dwight Lewis. Again, that was Austin Stanford.
It's a
Number
second
one,
in a row.
tackle number one.
Second down, 5.
So this will be 2nd and 5. Elijah King just came off the field.
That's usually a pass defense.
This is going to be stuffed at the line of scrimmage. A host of Trojans on that.
Number 40, Cameron Hamilton.
Bottom of the pile down there. Looks like 31. That's Johnson.
Yeah, Austin's usually the guy that comes in for Elijah on they would think is a passing down.
Sure. Yeah, this is 3rd and 6. This is probably, that's definitely something, probably see this ball go in the air. Again, this could very well be 4-down territory.
Sure.
Trips down here to the field. Quick out, and nice tackle right there. That was Weston Smith. This is going to be 4th and short. Again, Garrison Seacrest, that's the quarterback, throws a nice ball. Pretty accurate. First big play here by the Trojan defense. Fairborn obviously trying to answer the Trojans' touchdown. Fourth and 2. Going to be out to the flats. He's open.
And they got it.
They got it. That's Brody Munger. I tell you, those Trojans out there watching this, seeing some of these wing T formations. That was the old belly key pass right there is what it looked like to me. Fake the off tackle. Slide out in the flats. This will be 1st and 10. And I tell you, Abner Serbo didn't get touched. Nice play by him. Tackle for a loss. Might be a generous spot to even give him one or give him a loss of 1. Nice play there by Adam. He's a junior, one of the few that out there. He and Austin are juniors. Looks like Lucas Henderson's back here at safety. He's also a junior. Tucker Raske's back here at safety. This will be 2nd and 11. And this is going to be the jet. That's number 40. That's Cameron Hamilton.
But the contact was only about at the line of scrimmage, but he got about a 4-yard gain on that play.
Yeah, it looks like Cameron's not going to be a guy that's going to try to juke you. I think he's just going to be one that's going to try to run you over.
He squared up well and went straight into him.
I love that kid's hair. Don't miss that guy. So it's 3rd and 7 from the 10. Trojans looking to hold right here. That looked like motion to me. That's exactly what it's going to be. So we're going to go, it's going to be about 3rd and 12. So now this is 3rd and long. Big play here for the Trojan defense. Fairborn's got a nice drive going. Again, trying to answer the Trojan score. Fairborn back in the shotgun, got trips down here to the field. This is going to be a quick dive, and it's wide open. Wow, what a play. I tell you got to give him some credit on that. Hunter Warner, that's a nice play call right there. So you give him a spread look, a quick dive, out of the shotgun, and he sprinted to the end zone.
Spread him out. It doesn't take much of a gap.
Yeah. So that was well done. So Fairborn answers Troy. Put a nice drive, 65-yard drive to maybe tie this thing up. Kicker number 88, Aiden Johnson. And the kick is up, and it is off the, oh my gosh, it hit the upright and bounced in. Well, it's 7-7, 5:25 left. Fairborn answers a quick Troy score. And again, that's something that is just different about Fairborn than earlier than the year. They have found something offensively that works. And, obviously that was a nice play call, good execution. And Troy's going to be in for a dogfight here.
Sure.
At least in the early going.
Yeah. All right, Eva, so this is our last game. We only got to do three
know,
this year. I got to start my trivia questions early because I got 2 ridiculous ones. And I got 1 true Trojan trivia.
Okay.
The first one I'll get in before kickoff here. Troy is actually the 15th winningest program in the state of Ohio by number of wins.
Yep.
How many of the top 14 can you name?
All right, so I would definitely say Massillon would be one of them.
Massillon's 1.
Canton McKinley would be another.
They're 2.
I would say probably Ignatius after all the championships they've won.
6th?
They're 6th. I'm going to say Steubenville, Big Red. They went through a heck of a span there.
3rd.
Look,
Wow.
I got 1, 2, and 3. That's not bad.
1, 2, 3, and 6.
Let's see. Let's see if I can keep going here. Possibly Cincinnati Moore?
No. No.
Okay.
Get 3 strikes and you're out.
That's my first strike right
Sure,
there?
yeah. Sure, we'll give you 3. I'm fine with that because I got other questions I got to get to.
Okay.
I'll give you a couple more minutes. We'll get it maybe next break here. We'll see where it stands.
Let's see. I was on a roll there for a little bit. Now let me stall here by calling these next couple plays here.
Oh, you got time. We're in the first quarter.
Oh, okay, good. All right, 1st and 10 for Troy at the 32. That's Josh Mayfield in motion. This is going to be Seiler on the keeper. He's got some room.
First down.
Nice run right there by Seiler. Big run right there by Seiler. Look to get up to the line, run a quick play here. Mayfield again in motion. This is going to be the same play, just the other direction.
Yeah.
Not quite as successful that time.
The outside zone, Mayfield in motion there.
One thing you'll know, our linemen, they kind of, a little like sugar huddle. That's where they kind of get the play. They all got, it looks like Jacob Mormon missed the memo. He's got white sleeves on today. I'm sure they're getting on his case. Everybody else got black.
I will mess with the line talking to Coach Gray because, we didn't find out that 2 of them couldn't see the plays until week 2. So we had to put it in the sugar huddle.
Hey, at least we got it done. Just out in the flats, this is Barr again, and he's going to get a first down. Nicholas Barr off to a good start tonight. Trojans are moving. Josh Mayfield also standing right up towards the top of your screen. Nick Barr down here at the bottom. This is going to be a straight quarterback dive. Pretty much an ISO look. And we got a player down. Is that Zach Ray, maybe?
That might be good. I don't see 50. Oh, we're on offense. I want to take that back.
I know Zach's had some trouble with his shoulder.
Yeah, and they are
I'm
looking.
hoping it's not going to be serious, but he looked like he was in some pain down there. Now going back to this, are these teams?
Guesses. So we'll say it again.
Are they? You said they're kind of
they're
spread
pretty
around.
spread out. So the question was, Troy's the 15th winningest program. Who are the 14 teams ahead of them? You have the top 3: Washington, McKinley, Steubenville.
Okay.
Number 6, Cincinnati, St. Ignatius.
Or Cleveland St. Ignatius.
Cleveland St. Ignatius.
Right. How about Columbus to Salem? Are they in there?
They're not.
They're not in there. And Troy is 15. Is
Troy's
that correct?
15. I do have a hint that I think might help.
Oh, okay.
A lot of river schools on here caught me by surprise.
Like way over by in the east, huh?
Well, in south.
Was that like Ironton?
Ironton's south. They're south, right?
Okay, yeah.
And then
Are they on there?
Yeah, they are.
Okay.
Ironton is 2 ahead of us, and then there are a handful on the east side of the state.
Okay. So Ironton.
Yeah, Mentor's too big. Although I believe you should know one of them. Oh no, never mind. No, you should know.
So on the river, Portsmouth or something like that.
Portsmouth.
No.
So there's one. I'll give you. There's one Cincinnati school.
Cincinnati school.
And
that wasn't Moeller.
And there's one county school.
Cincinnati, would that be?
They've had a lot of success
Would be
lately.
St. X?
They've had a lot of success lately.
That's St. X?
Not St. X.
No.
Not a big school.
Not a big
It's
school.
not a big school. Not Bacon.
I like this good trivia question right here. Get you thinking here right off the bat.
Well, the county school should be easy.
The county school should be easy. I mean, the name of the high school has a county in it. Is that what
No,
you're saying?
it's a county school in Miami County.
Oh, it's in Miami County. Piqua has more wins than us?
Piqua does.
Oh, come on.
Piqua's 11th.
Oh, that just pains me.
They got us by 17 before the start of the year.
Oh, we're catching up
Yeah,
soon.
we're
We're
gonna
going to catch
do
up
it.
past them. That's ridiculous. Well, I tell you, I might have kind of crash and burn here, but I got the first 3, so in some ways I'm kind of happy.
I'm impressed. I'll call it out. Steve Becker did not get that many.
Really?
Yeah, got him on the way in. He got the top 2.
You got the top 2.
Being from Cincinnati, he gets every single Cincinnati school except Wyoming.
Wyoming is one of them, huh?
Yeah. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, that was the one. Yeah.
I would not have guessed that one. Here we go. 3rd and 10, Trojans. Seiler's rolling out, and there's not really much open, and he's going to get hit hard.
I think we're in a punt here.
That is number 5, Jackson Kuhlman. Just not much here for him to throw to. I don't think we have any other choice but to punt. We are going to bring the punt team out. Tucker Raske is going to be the punter.
Now, he's our normal punter. He's not
normal punter.
replacing Seiler on this one.
Austin Sandiford is the long snapper.
That lead will be James Farrah.
Tucker gets it off. Nice looking kick. Fair catch. And the ball kind of floats out here to about the 11-yard line. So Fairborn holds.
We'll wrap up this question here.
Yeah.
Wyoming is actually one of the more impressive ones. All these other schools
Well, they must have got a lot of
1800s.
wins earlier or something.
1931 was their first season.
Man.
And these other ones are 1891, 94. I mean, it's so quickly the 14 schools with more wins than Troy: Washington, McKinley, Steubenville, Martins Ferry, Cincinnati, Wyoming, Cleveland St. Ignatius, Warren Harding, Dover, Fostoria, Sandusky, Piqua, Bel Air, Ironton, Mogador.
Mogador, yeah. Okay, that makes sense. They've won it, most of theirs in probably about the past 20 years. But I tell you, Cincinnati, Wyoming, that one's a shocker.
5th.
Man, they must have had a heck of a run there for a while. Martin's
Well, I think
Ferry. I
that's-
would never have guessed that one.
Gotta get old Doug Kearns on that one. Martin's Ferry along. Always wants to talk about Luke Rosa.
Oh, here we go. Yeah. All right, 1st and 10. Fairborn at the 11. Again, run that little jet play. And that is eaten up there by Tucker Raskey. Came up from the safety position, filled the hole really nicely. That looked like number 6 there for Fairborn. Lamar Collins, he's a senior himself. So 2nd and about 8. Again, Fairborn runs pretty much a wing tee look. They do spread it out and throw. So, that's one thing that, they've talked about, the coach talked about. You almost have to prepare for 2 different styles of offenses.
Yeah.
You don't see the wing tee as much as obviously as you used to.
Well,
We're used to seeing it here at this stadium. But
it's now almost like the gimmicky offense
It's true.
that teams have a hard time preparing for because it's not near as common as it
that's
was.
exactly right. And then, of course, you just saw on the touchdown play where you spread them out, and they have an offense off that look. So this is 3rd and 3, big play for Troy. It's a little quick toss. They sealed the end with Tucker.
Tucker got sealed.
He did. He got sealed. Austin Standiford trying to drag him out of bounds. He does, but that's a gain of about 10. Little crack there from the wide receiver did his job, and they were able to get outside. So, this could be, Chris, just one of those cases you just got to try to get used to it a little bit. It's one thing to see your scout team try to duplicate it in practice. Another thing to see it live.
Yeah, that team that's been running it since June has an advantage between the one that starts on Monday.
No doubt about it. So 1st and 10 from the 26. This is going to be off tackle to the left.
With the carry was number 9, Warner. The tackle was made by number 41, Evan
It was Evan Jones on the tackle. We're going to see him make quite a few tackles tonight. He, along with J.J. McCoy, 2 sophomore linebackers. Looks like 33, Alex Green, I believe, is in there. So 2nd and about 7. Looks like a
Ball on the
fumble.
ground.
Oh, he was able to kind of recover. That was Seacrest. He was able to jump on it. This has been kind of the problem. They've been able to convert. That's going to be in the first quarter. 7-7. Troy jumped out in the first minute, scored, and then Fairborn went on a 65-yard drive to tie this thing up. Again, entertaining first quarter. Again, I appreciate everybody out there joining us tonight.
So it was a quarter wasn't really sloppy on both sides.
One of the more well-played quarters we've seen. 1 motion penalty, I believe. I don't think I remember anything other than that. Again, we'll kind of keep you tuned to some of the other scores in the NBL. At the end of 1, Stebbins 7, Butler 0. Butler's going through a little bit of a spell. They've had some injuries, I do know that. Xenia 7, Tip City 0.
I think we got West Carrollton. I don't know if you say West Carrollton, Sydney, 7-7.
Nope, haven't had that one yet. In the first quarter, Pickwa 7, Greenville nothing. So tight ball games all around here in the NBL tonight. So we got 3rd and 7. Important that the defense gets off the field here. Seacrest back to pass. He's rolling. He's looking out in the flats, and it's not going to be complete. Trojans hold. Look like Weston Smith on the coverage. He's going to be the punt returner. Probably put his heels somewhere around the 40. Up back is Evan Jones, just in case it's not a deep kick.
They have Weston way back.
Yeah, he's a little deeper than I anticipated. Ooh, Alex Green looked like he had a shot to get it. And fair catch right at the 40. Maybe he was...
Yeah, we might have seen him on film. He didn't move very far.
No.
That was a good punt.
So here we go. Trojans take over. 1st and 10 from the 40. It looks to me Seiler's ankle feels a little better, Chris. He's running the ball a lot more. I think that's maybe an indicator. Haven't seen as much Kevin Walters here tonight.
Yeah, we haven't, except that we had the touchdown.
Yeah.
From the one. There he is.
Here he is, Kevin. And it's going to be a gain of about 2. It looks like it was fun, but I think they're going to call that down. Side judge down here was
pretty
emphatic about it.
Tackle was made by number 51, Bradley.
Adam Tibbetts making his appearance tonight. Replacing Zach Ray. Again, hopefully he's okay.
If he's either in the, he's got the video tent or
Yeah,
if he's the training room or something.
Yeah, he might be there. That's a good point. This is going to be Seiler back to pass. Oh, man, that was kind of like a delayed blitz right there. That was number 51.
He had some space. Just
Connor Bradley.
slipped.
Actually came screaming in there towards the end. This is going to make it 3rd and 11. Yeah, it almost looked like it almost looked like a double move or something. Seiler almost kind of, it's like a hitch, kind of a little pump there. So I don't know if we were trying to double move down here. This puts us at 3rd and 11. And Tito Fuentes, 82. We're going a little shallow motion here. We're definitely staying in the block. We're looking over the top, and they are going to call pass interference. Didn't know if they would because they looked like they just kind of tangled legs together.
Well, I think he ran into his back. I didn't think they called just because it was 5 to 8 yards over his head. It wasn't particularly a great pass.
I tell you, they might be talking about just what you said, Chris. That's a good observation.
Do they wave that off? And
They
do they
could.
have uncatchable in high school?
Nope, they're going to go ahead and stick with it.
So that's, I'll take what we can get. But
Yeah, no doubt
usually one of
about
those, it's like, well, inadvertent contact maybe because
Yeah.
there was really no bearing on the play.
I tell you, the coverage has been pretty good all night from Fairborn. We've just made some pretty good catches, but even that, some officiating crews would have called that inadvertent, uncatchable. So, again, we'll take it. 1st and 10. 46-yard line of the Skyhawks. This is going to be Seiler on the keeper, and he gets probably about 4. That's their fullback with the tackle. That's Hunter Warner. He plays both ways.
It's their name. I see names over and over again. There are wrestlers that are
Okay.
not him, not like last game against Stebbins, but
Yeah.
just it's a name that you see that
Sure.
are some athletes.
Yeah, they got a number of guys that go both ways. Cameron Hamilton, 40, goes both ways. Jackson Kuhlman, number 5, they're tied in. He goes both ways. 2nd and 7. This is going to be Seiler back to pass, looking to hit Mayfield down the seam, just overthrew him. Actually, that was A.J. Huker. Basically had 2 guys running go routes. And I tell you, that was Mayfield on the outside, which is a little different.
What? Siler's not throwing to short wide receivers.
No, we're
Huker and Stanford listed at 6'4".
That's exactly right. Tall receivers. Josh Mayfield, he's not tiny either. A little smaller nose too.
6 foot.
Yeah. Mayfield in motion. This is going to be Siler on the keeper, and he's going to get swallowed up.
Let's see if they're going to.
Makes you wonder if you were going for 4th down with that call, if you were already thinking go for it on 4th down.
I think that, yeah. I think they were also counting on getting more than about a half a yard.
And it looks like we are going to roll the dice here. 4th and 6. Maybe closer to 7. And we're going to a little check with me here. See if we run a play or not. Might just be trying to draw them offside. Nope, we are going to run. Nope, quick kick. And can we down it before? It looks like we will. And that's going to work out just fine for the Trojans. Beautiful job right there. Great execution by the Trojans. Okay, we showed that, I think, in maybe Greenville. It's the first time we've seen that this year. So nice little wrinkle we put in there.
Question number 2.
Yes.
Because I need this because it's our last one, as we've said.
Okay.
Now, and this is my Troy Picker questions.
Okay.
Troy Picker game.
Gotcha.
We are the oldest, the most contested rivalry.
Contested.
130 games.
Yeah.
There are 5 rivalries that have been contested longer than the Troy Pickle rivalry.
Definitely.
4 of them are still being contested this year, so they're still active.
Really?
Who are they?
Well,
The ones that you got the one.
Definitely Massillon and Canton.
They're actually the second longest.
Second longest.
1894, 5 years before Troy Pickle.
Well, I'm thinking it might be.
I don't think so. I don't think you'll get them.
Is there? I'm thinking of. Does any of them involve some of those teams we just mentioned? Besides Canton and Massillon.
No.
Really?
No.
Let's see. Longer than that. I'm thinking it's got to be maybe eastern side of the state.
Two of them are this side of the state.
2 of them are this side of the state. That are
2 of them contain one of the same teams.
One of the same team.
So there's a team that has rivals that they started both before the Troy Pickle game.
Okay, I see what you're saying. So one team has 2 of them.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna have to think a little bit harder about that one. I like that's a good hint though. 2nd and 2 here for Fairborn. How about this? How about you tell me that team, and I'll try to see if I can guess their 2 opponents. How about that?
Cincinnati Hughes.
Cincinnati Hughes. Cincinnati Hughes. Would that be Cincinnati Hughes with? So like two city schools, huh? Hughes versus what, like Woodward?
Woodward.
Wow.
Okay, listen to this. The first year they played 1878.
That is incredible.
That's 21 years before the Troy Pickle
Hughes
rivalry
versus
started.
Woodward.
And they, you know what? Contested today. They're playing right now.
Oh my God! You gotta tell you, them was ready to go tonight. This is 1st and 10. Little quick toss out there. He's got some room. 16, I tell you, he's shifty a little bit out there. He runs hard. That's that Birdie Munger. Looks like Colby Harris going to take a little breather. Dawson Hildebrandt is going to come in. He's going to play, of course, the nose. So Hughes and Woodward, and that must be like Hughes and. Let's see if I can think of another.
It's actually the biggest of the city schools. It's the only
Withrow?
No, it's the only Division One school left. I don't know what they are. I think they're 2. I think.
And that's going to
Withrow's
be
2.
close to a first down. Depends on where they mark it. Let's see. Another city school. Hughes, Woodward.
Say the
Western
school,
Hills?
No, this school's more known for their academics than they are athletics anymore. Walnut Hills.
Walnut Hills. Okay, I was
Walnut
gonna
Hills.
say.
And they're actually the only art rivalry not being played this year.
Huh.
They're not
Okay.
being
Yeah, Walnut Hills, I believe, has moved to that Eastern Cincinnati Conference. If I'm not mistaken.
They're big school. They're Division I.
Yeah. So 1st and 10, Fairborn. Also, we Seacrest back to pass. Little quick hitch out here. Again, that's number 1, Dwight Lewis, tackled by our number 1, Austin Staniford. And you're saying the other 2 are in the eastern side of the state, huh?
Honestly, I don't know where one of them is. I think they're both Eastern. I feel like I know the state of Ohio pretty well, and they're small schools. I know that.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to get those. I'm
Alright,
kind of shocked that those schools down in Cincinnati played so long.
Hughes and Woodward, 1878.
Okay.
McKinley, Washington, 1894. Hughes, Walnut Hills, 95. Dover, New Philadelphia, 96. Jackson, Wellston, 98.
Wellston.
2 of them play. One game played the first game. The other 3 are the last game of the season.
That is number 9. That's Hunter Warner. I tell you, these backs run hard for Fairborn. Do got to give him credit for that. Austin Johnson came up and nice hit, but Gator rolled him down to the ground. It's going to be 3rd down. One thing about Fairborn, they're not in a hurry, very deliberate, and that could be the plan. You know, they kind of shorten the game.
This reminds you kind of the way Miamisburg has played Troy the last several years. They don't get a snap off until that play clock's pretty low. So
they're going to take a timeout here, but yeah, they're not in a big hurry, and again, that could be something that could be part of their success here lately too, where they just kind of shorten the game and try to stay in the game that way.
Yeah, I mean, we're moving. We're 4.5 minutes away from halftime. This has got to be one of the faster games we played.
No doubt about it.
Only been, each team's had, 2 possessions? 3?
Three
Three each. This is 3rd each.
So, Greenville 7, Pickwas 7. Pickwas having a little rough stretch here lately.
I feel so bad.
Yeah, feel real bad about that. Took a huge loss a couple weeks ago. Last time we were here, they got beat by West Carrollton. West Carrollton turned around last week, got shut out by Greenville. So, you know, kind of interesting what's going on in this MVL. Never quite know week to week who the hot team's going to be. Other than, again, Troy and Xenia look to be the top 2 teams. And they will face off next week in what could be a massive showdown. Xenia leads 10-0 over Tip. Little inside dive, and we stuff it. This is going to be 4th down.
It is. And a
and
flag. There, you know what? This might be what we talked about.
Did we throw the ball?
I think no, they might have.
Or did they?
They had the ball. We didn't have the ball, so we'll see if this is us kind of.
I'm curious to see what this is.
Shooting ourselves in the foot.
This would be a shame if it's. Hopefully, it's not on us. That's going to be a 1st down. So delay a game. For some reason, Adam threw the ball. I don't know what that guy's doing. That guy moved the ball back. We'll take that. You can go ahead and do that. Tell the penalty is on us and then give it to them. I like that. That's good.
Yeah, it's the stuff we've talked about.
That's exactly right.
That's completely a self-inflicted penalty.
It just makes no sense. You have a great stop. There's no need to even touch the ball.
Yeah.
So I love that. The official, the officials explained it to his buddy. He said basically he took the ball out of the kid's hand and tossed it.
And doing what they probably should do. They were pulling him for a play. He's got to take a break after that.
Yeah, that just, because what that does, that would have been 4th and 4, and I think they punt at that point.
I'll tell you what, Coach Manson sent him away, so who knows what we'll see here.
Yeah, that just doesn't make much sense. Luckily, it's a delay of game, which is a 5-yarder. It's not a big one, but still, it still costs us the 1st down.
Yeah, it's that equivalent kind of, the ball gets up and just kind of swat the ball away. The official's got to go get it. Where the delay of game
That's
comes
exactly
from.
right.
And their backs do
Again,
run hard.
little off tackle. That's that Hunter Warner. Again, they do. They run hard. But I tell you, Tucker's done a real nice job of coming up from that safety position and filling the gap. That's one thing about Tucker. He is not afraid of contact. That's a gain of 8. Can't give teams second chances, and that's exactly what we did here. Hopefully we can make up for that mistake and stuff them here. So this will be a jet,
they got
and
it strung out.
we ate it up.
No.
Beautiful job right there. Strung it out. And that's the risk you take when you run that jet into the boundary. You know, it's either there or you're in deep trouble.
It was
So
who
it's
got
3rd and
got
5.
there. Can't see who.
It looked like
30,
Lucas.
33 really got some penetration.
That was
and
Alex
kinda
Green, and I thought I saw
forced
Lucas
him,
Henderson.
forced him back further into the backfield.
Sure. Yeah, real nice job right there. So this makes it 3rd and 5. Again, we're under 3 minutes to go here. It'd be nice to get the ball back with a chance. Troy does have 3 timeouts. Seacrest back to pass out in the flats. He's got a man. That's number 40. Again, that's that Cameron Hamilton. You're hearing the same names over and over. That was Weston Smith on the tackle. But a first down, move the chains, and they're really playing keep away from us right now, Chris. And right now it's been effective.
Keep away if you're within one possession. Not a bad game plan.
No doubt about it. So we're at midfield. It's a quick dive on the weak side.
Another wing T look.
Yeah, one of those cases where you take that wide receiver and you line them up so wide, you know you're not going to throw it out there, but you still got to at least put a guy out there. I mean, it is what it is. This time they kind of line him up a little bit closer. Again, off tackle. And Warner runs hard.
Lucas Henderson, first one there.
And those of you that played under Coach Nolan, you're seeing nothing but red and blue formation almost all night.
21-22.
My goodness, you got wing and tight end on one side. You got a wing and a split end on the other side. So this is blue formation. And it's gut play. I could call these plays.
What's the number? I remember, was it red 22,
that was,
red 22, blue 21?
That was 47 gut right there. Shot block.
Wow.
Well, that helps.
That's
a big one.
Big penalty.
Wow. That's fantastic. So that's what we need right there. So a little bit of a break there puts them way behind the chains at this point. That's a kind of a break we needed. You know, again, you look at the scoreboard, 124 left. We've got 3 timeouts, so you know we get a chance to get the ball. We got plenty of time.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see if they get a stop here on a run. If they just burn one, I'd imagine they would.
Maybe make us burn a timeout.
Well, no, I think they would burn one as opposed to letting it run down and getting it with 50 seconds.
So again, we'll probably see a little spread look right here. Which is exactly what we see. Seacrest back to pass, and he's flushed out.
He's going to have to throw across his body. I don't think that's going to work.
And we're in a sack. Really nice
they're going to burn
job.
a timeout.
That's Austin Good.
Coach Gress chasing him down. Oh, they marked him out of bounds. They stopped the clock.
Stop the clock. So 55 seconds. We will get the ball back. Troy has all 3 timeouts. Hopefully a chance to make something happen here right before halftime.
After watching that first punt, you think we're not going to, how much of a chance we're going to have return if he puts another one out,
right
out there. That was a heck of a punt.
Oh, I don't know how we're not blocking that.
It almost went.
I think what Alex
it's
needs to
like
start jumping in front. He's kind of running right by him and sticking his hand out.
I mean, kind of you think you know what's going through his head is, oh my gosh, I do not want to touch
Wanna
this
hit
punt.
him.
I don't want to
Sure.
be that guy.
Yep.
But man, he was deep in that back
It's
there.
almost like he could have just taken the ball from his foot. That might be something they talk about at halftime. I mean, he puts his hands out there. You can hit the punter as long as you actually hit the ball. So here we go, 44 seconds to go. Ball is at the Troy 24-yard line. We got 3 timeouts. Let's see if we can make something happen. Important we kind of get a big chunk play here. It'd be really nice. We got trips down here to the field. And it's going to be a quarterback draw, and he gets hit by number 9. That's Warner. He's all over the place tonight. We called a timeout. I'll tell you, I'm impressed that number 9 there, Chris. He has had a nice game so far. He plays both ways, runs hard. He's just a hard-nosed kid. It's been a really even game here.
Yeah.
Both teams have-
Even I say there's been one penalty that's. I mean, of course, our 5-yard penalty gave them the first down, but
they're cost us, luckily.
Yeah, their 15-yard penalty absolutely might have cost them points. They were 3rd and short.
No doubt about
Get
it.
hit with a chop block on the play they made the first down on.
And I believe that Fairborn gets the ball, if I'm not mistaken, on the second kickoff.
They do, because we took it and scored.
Pretty sure that's right. We scored right away. So this will be 2nd and 8. Sadler quick off to the flat. That's Josh Mayfield. Can he get a first down to stop the clock? Yes, he does.
34 seconds.
Let's see if
on
we
the
get
clock.
right back on the ball here. I don't know if
Yeah,
we'll clock it or just go run a play.
I would have to guess they have a play. They haven't whistled it
Evan
yet,
Jones back there helping block. And I tell you, we're going to have to call a timeout here.
There's the timeout.
I tell you, if you look at that, Evan Jones got to step up a little bit. He actually hit Seiler's arm as a fullback. He kind of stayed back too far, and if Seiler actually hit him. So we got 19 seconds. We do have, I think we have 1 timeout left. Scoreboard, I think, is wrong.
No, that was the first one.
That was the first
we
one,
went,
okay.
we went 3 into the drive. That was the first one of the drive.
Yeah, pretty sure we got 1 left.
When was the other one?
We took one earlier when Seiler had his run on first down. We had to take a timeout on his first run, only got 2 yards. I can't imagine Fairborn took that. I'll take it if they did. Here we go, 2nd and 4. Seiler, a little screen to Evan Jones. It's going to...
Timeout
And
again.
the clock's going to stop. This could be something where we just want to clock it, but we're going to actually call a timeout.
Interesting to know they haven't been kicking with Seiler. What's the options?
Yeah.
If we even get 25 yards.
We're going to need to get at least 30
yards.
yards here, I bet, just to even get anywhere near a chance to kick a field goal. Well, I guarantee you we have the Sydney hook and ladder play on film. Maybe we bust that out. It worked against Fairborn 2 weeks ago. So again, 13 seconds, no timeouts here for the Trojans. At halftime, Xenia 24, Tip nothing. That is looking like it's going to be a potential running clock second half. We got trips down here to the boundary. And Seiler's going to chuck one deep, and instead, to be honest, that's a nice play by that defensive back, just kind of getting in his way.
I mean, at this point, I think we obviously see Seiler can get it there. Just run them all down there, see what you can do.
See if you got enough time to just throw it down as far as you can. Maybe tip that baby in the end zone. You never know. Stranger things have happened. Coach, 15 years, the only Hail Mary play was a loss against Fairborn on this same field. Suckers threw a Hail Mary and beat us. So it can happen in high school football. He's got a momentum. He's gonna chuck it deep, and that might. Oh man, that was close.
That's exactly what we talked about. There was a tip there.
Boy, that was incredible. That was almost a touchdown. Seiler, nice ball right there, buddy.
Check out this. We do have
replay. It's awfully close here. Seiler's going to chuck this thing almost 50 yards. And it looks like man.
I don't even think the guys that were falling knew where it was, but almost hit him right in the chest.
Boy, that was awfully close. That would have been something. You can see it kind of bounce around. We had 3 receivers, and then we talked about how tall our receivers are. So, that's real nicely done. So, again, at halftime, 7-7. Trojans jumped out early, quick drive. Fairborn answered, and it would have been pretty much a draw since then. So we're going to take a little halftime break. We'll be back in
another quick. Real quick on. We talked about the junior high football teams lining out as a tunnel for the varsity squad. We actually have a junior high band with our high school band tonight.
Very nice, awesome. All right, we'll let you watch the show, and we'll be back here in about 15 minutes or so.
Good to stay there for the second half? Okay. Easier than trying to guess where the ball but you're getting the hang of it. It's just hard to keep up. This kid for a little bit.
My phone just delivered to your house. Yeah.
104 yards rushing to our 31, Chris.
Wow.
Of those 31, 29 came from Siler. So, you know,
And
that's
probably-
one of the
and-
things
and
that Fairborn's been able to do is just kind of stuff that run from us.
And what, I would say probably about 16 or 17 was one run. It was the second play of the game.
Right. Passing yards, 74 for Troy and 25 for Fairborn. Looks like Siler is 5 for 8 for 74 yards.
See, that's pretty efficient considering 2 of his passes were 50-yard bombs at the end of the half.
True. So again, you know, relatively clean. That's one of the things we talked about at the beginning. We did have one kind of bad penalty, but at the same time, they helped us out about 2-3 plays later with a 15-yarder themselves. So, you know, overall, I thought that was much better. Turnover-wise, it was pretty good. Just a matter of just not really able to get much going consistently. And again, Fairborn is playing well. It's a team that's much better and playing with much more confidence.
It's been a possession game also. I think we've had three and a half drives. I'll call that last drive. We had, for a minute and a half, not even a half. I think it was 50 seconds and weren't able to do much, but I think that was only our 4th possession of the game. I mean, it's hard to get in any kind of offensive rhythm. They're just keeping the ball away from you.
You know, again, that's an observation we made earlier about, you know, Fairborn has a tendency to run that play clock down, you know, quite a bit. They're definitely not in any hurry, that's for sure. So again, 7-7, Fairborn's actually going to get the ball here to start. Give you some updates on the other scores here in the NVL. At halftime, Sydney 21, West Carrollton 13. And again, I think West Carrollton's another team that's just gotten better as the year's gone on.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they start off kind of slow, but they beat Piqua, only lost 7-0 last week, giving Sydney a tough game. So that's definitely not a cakewalk. That's one of those teams that we didn't play this year based on our kind of having to honor our contract from with Turpin. But we will face the entire NVL next year, have a 9-game conference schedule.
It really doesn't do us many favors in future playoff contentions. It's going to take 10-0 to get a home game. Maybe.
You know, and that puts emphasis on that first game, which is tough. I mean,
so
you never know what you're going to get that first game.
But you do take a big chance and schedule a big team, and you know, if you don't win, then it's nothing.
No doubt about it.
A bad team, it's also almost nothing.
Yeah, put some pressure.
Where's that 6-4 team that we really think we can get?
Piqua up 14-7 over Greenville at halftime. Halftime, Stebbins 7, Butler 0. And again, the last score is still the same with Tip City and Xenia. That's Xenia 24, Tip City 0. So that gives you the rundown.
Well, Coach Burbacher having a tough year this year.
Yeah, I think this was a game that this is going to be a tough one, but I think he still has Piqua.
Yeah, I think that's next week.
And that's next week, and then Butler. I think they end with Butler. So, you know, it's going to be a tough year.
2-5 so far.
I think
1-6 or
2-5. So they're definitely struggling. Again, our former league was the G-Walk. Last night, Springfield defeated Centerville on a Thursday night game. I tell you, Springfield's having a really nice year. They're going to make their way into the playoffs. Springboro up 35-3 over Lebanon. Trotwood 35, Beaver Creek 7. You know, again, Trotwood's a team that they're gonna get out of the G-Walk next year. Go, I believe, to the city, if I'm not mistaken. But in football-wise, they can compete with the G-Walk. You know, it's kind of a.
No, win the G-Walk.
No doubt about it. Now, their problem, of course, is they can't field varsity sports and many others. That's their issue.
Basketball, track, a lot of success, but you coach golf, I coach wrestling. They're pretty thin in those sports.
Yeah, this is my 7th year golf coach. Never had a team. Nice tackle right there. That looks like Alex Green. Beautiful tackle right there. Perfect form right there, and it's at the 25-yard line.
We've got a replay here. We'll be able to see. Untouched.
Yeah, untouched. That's how you do it. Really nice job right there.
Or was that 31?
No, I think it was 33. So here we go. 1st and 10, Fairborn. From their own 26. You got Alex Green, you got Colby Harris to Serbo, and Austin Good. That's our front 4. This is Warner.
There he is again. That's Green on the tackle.
Yeah, he's playing
Excuse
well.
me, that was Austin Johnson.
That was Austin Johnson, middle linebacker.
Having struggling with 31-33 right now, I guess.
You know, we making fun of my eyes now.
No, I paid for mine last year, though.
Getting the linebackers right now, J.J. McCoy, Austin Johnson, Evan Jones. And then the secondary right now, it looks like Tucker Raske is out here at corner for Austin Standiford. Weston Smith at the other corner. And you got 2 junior safeties with Dawson Roby and Lucas Henderson. Zeke's back to pass, going to be incomplete. And I tell you, it looks like we got an injury here. I don't know if he rolled an ankle. It looks like it's an ankle.
It seems like it's got to be. There was some contact in a roll through, but really wasn't much contact that would cause that.
Looks like it might be an ankle. This sets up a big play right here. This would be big coming out of halftime. Get him to do a little 3 and out. That's number 16, Brody Munger. Obviously, we hope he's okay. Again, one of the things you've noticed this year, of course, we got a brand new track. Looks really nice. Busting out the Trojan colors, red and gray.
It's called throwback.
Yeah,
Throwback.
that's exactly right.
Before that track they just lifted was the.
Yeah.
That was I don't even know what kind of material that was.
Yeah.
I know it had potholes like a street by the time they got it up. But my track, I think it was about 25 years old.
I think
so. That off is what it was.
I think so. Here we go, 3rd and 7. See if we send pressure here. Try to get in Seacrest's face. And they're going deep. He's open. No, that's a pick.
Got it.
Weston Smith.
Holy
what a
cow.
play. I hope we have this on replay. That was amazing.
Wow.
I tell you, he looked like he was beat. He kept inside leverage and made just a beautiful catch. Watch this. He finds the ball. I think he takes it from him, to be honest with you.
He had it before they hit the ground.
I think on the way down, he took the ball from him. At least that's what it looks like to me. What a play. If I'm not mistaken, he's the league leader in interceptions.
That's number 6.
Number 6.
Got him.
He is what we call a ball hawk back there.
See, I couldn't find our Trojan season records. All the stuff I'm finding is on the OHSA site. So I'd love to know where he stands.
Where's Fong when you need him here? He's down there sideline. I'm sure he's tweeting that out right now.
I don't have his phone number.
2nd and 9. I tell you, this would be huge for our offense to get something going, kind of reward the defense.
Yeah, don't
and
send
particularly Weston on just a tremendous play.
Don't send him back out. After 3, got to get something for him.
Kevin Walters coming off the sideline. Trojan's in their spread look. It's going to be to the weak side. That's Barr.
Yeah, I kind of like that. They had some success
with
the slants. Also, right before half, I mean, we were on a short clock and maybe they were giving us that part of the field, but the short passes seem to be working.
So again, that's Nick Barr to the top of your screen. He's on the weak side. This would make it a 3rd and 4, much more manageable. Trips down here to the field. Seiler's going to be a quarterback draw, design run, and he's going to be short. really there was just too much traffic for his legs. Kind of got to his legs a little bit.
I think you got to.
Man, this is going to be a
gotta
tough
punt
call.
this.
See
This
what
is a
Coach Gress
real
wants to
tough
do
call.
here. They're kind of looking back and forth, he and Coach McGarren, and they're going to decide to punt.
Man, that stinks.
Man, that's a shame that we couldn't do much with that. What a great pick. And again, the Trojan offense just not able to do it. Fairborn, I tell you, they are stingy. They're playing good football here tonight, giving Troy everything we can handle. So again, Tucker Rascade back here to punt. He gets into one pretty good, fair catch. And it's going to be right at the 20-yard line. And we got a penalty. I'm not exactly sure what that is. Usually it's like a holding or something based on where the flag was thrown.
There was a Fairborn guy on the ground about right there. It looks like I don't know if they're motioning
They're
a
gonna
face
call-
mask or.
They're gonna get some clarification.
I'm guessing face mask. That's what I'm going with.
Okay.
I don't think it was a hold.
I like your choice better. Well,
Not a face mask, maybe hands to the face type something.
they're gonna make us punt again. That's on 88.
Serbo
Adam
again.
Serbo.
Unfortunately, 2 for 2 on the penalties.
And again, not to get on Adam's case, he's played a nice game
Yeah.
defensively. Those are just kind of things he's just got to try to avoid. Because he does, he's a real
man,
nice
that's a
player. He
15
plays hard, he does,
10
but
penalty.
we just got to prevent him to doing those type of things. So 4th and 12 puts us back here. Based on where that punt is, I can't believe they moved their returner up that close. Tucker can bang it.
Wow, that's
Just
a good
like he
punt.
did right there. I mean, look at that. That was a bad mistake by their
Wow.
returner. That doesn't make any sense, but we will take it. Sometimes you have to think
Yeah.
yourself,
50-plus yard punt there.
well, the penalty was 10 yards, and the guy, their returner, went 20 yards in front of where he was. So, hey, we'll take it. Here we go. Defense back on the field. Start here at the 11.
I think this is so crazy. So crazy.
So we got 1st and 10. This will be a little jet. Can they get out wide? They do get to the edge. And I tell you, look like Evan Jones knocks him out of bounds. Again, I want to take a minute here. Again, thank you for joining us tonight. Give some credit here to this wonderful crew. Got Tristan Gessner on the scoreboard. Dakota McGill on the camera. Cameron Hefner on the sideline camera. Of course, Mr. Owen, he's the executive producer. We want to make sure we give him some little extra shout out here. They again do a real nice job. They get a number of different students that kind of work these games, and they are to be commended for what they do. So that was a short run there on 1st down. Gain of about 4. Last one we have lost contain a couple times. One early in the game, and that time, of course, they were able to get the edge and kind of get out of trouble. Remember earlier, Zach Ray went down. He is having some issues with his shoulder. I see him down here on the sideline. He doesn't have any shoulder pads on, so hopefully he didn't re-aggravate it too bad. He's kind of gutted it out throughout the year, so hopefully it's something they just rest him this game and get back out next game. That's going to be a 1st down. I tell you, Chris, we got a dogfight here tonight.
We do.
A little under 8 minutes to go.
Here's that 50-50 number, 041.
Again, one of the things Fairborn does, they usually don't even get the play called until about 15 seconds left on the play clock. They break the huddle with 8 seconds. So it's definitely part of their game plan. Off tackle here, this is Warner again.
Nearly stopped in the backfield.
Warner with the carry.
So let's set up a 2nd and 8 from the 34.
To have that winning ticket, you are asked to go to the Homeside Spirit Stand and claim your winning. Again, it's 041 853.
Fairborn line up in their spread look, but they're going to give that little dive play, kind of similar to the one they scored their first touchdown on. That one was trips to one side, but same concept. Here we go, 3rd and 5.
Also in there was number 54, Austin Good. Third down.
Big play here for Troy. I'd be hard pressed to think that they would go for it on their side of the 50.
And 7-7 game, quarter and a half left.
Yeah, I think they punted away, and
they got a pretty good punter.
no doubt.
We're coming off of a 3
We
and
go
out.
walking the safeties up. Off tackle to the left, and he is going to be stopped short.
Oh man, they're gonna give it to
Oh
him.
man, that is a generous spot. Wow. And they didn't even, and I think that's what Coach Grass is thinking. Wonder why they didn't even attempt to even look at that. So 1st and 10. It's one of those, home stands or home yards marker. You want to just kind of wait there, hesitate a little bit, make them force you to move those chains. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Yep. Now they got a hand in the backfield.
Yeah.
It looks like it's starting to maybe.
Is there a
get them.
penalty?
I thought I saw a flag.
Okay, there is a penalty.
And that could be a face mask just because the way that our defensive lineman
Yeah.
reached out his hand. I would have snagged it.
See what they've got here.
Oh, it's on us.
Personal foul. Face mask. All right, so Hildebrand's going to come in. Again, not all face masks are the same. Sometimes you're in the midst of a tackle and it just kind of gets in your way.
I think
Other times you actually do grab it and do something vicious.
The way he kind of went down, the defensive lineman DeSerbo reached out his arm. I didn't think got a pretty good hold of it.
Yeah. And I tell you, I think Fairborn's going to be just fine with kind of grounding it out, pounding, take some time on the clock. I mean, we've talked about we have not had the ball that many times tonight.
Three plays this half, and we got 8 yards.
The time of possession, sometimes that's not a good indicator of how the game's going, but I think tonight it is. So this is 2nd and 8. Again, I don't want to keep harping on that, but here they are breaking the huddle again with 7 seconds. So it's just something that they do. Seacrest back to pass. They're going to challenge deep. He's open. Oh, threw it just a little bit wide. We'll take that. Caught Tucker flat-footed a little bit.
Yeah. Kind of peeking inside.
Yeah, just ball kind of sailed on him, but he was open.
Lull him to sleep in the middle. Finally took a shot.
So now we go 3rd. Now this is the case, Chris. This might be 4 down.
I think this is 4th down.
Yeah,
4th down territory.
We'll get a big indicator of what they do if they They try to pass and go for a first down. That means they probably were they're going to look to punt, but they're going to call a timeout.
All right, I got my last one.
Okay, great.
You got to finish up what you're saying.
No, I'm good.
All right. So this one I got a half gimme on it.
Okay.
So there have been 2 Trojans have interception returns for longer than 100 yards. One of them's a freebie. The other one, I know I got uncles that watch, and I want one of them to try to answer it on social
one
media.
of them I for sure know.
And I need the story behind that too.
One of them is Pete Johnson. I think his was about 103 or 104.
He has 103, listed as 103.
And that might have saved my job as an assistant coach at Troy. Of course, it happened to be against the team up north, which, of course, magnifies every decision anyway. It was a case in which we were, I believe it was like 35-17. We're getting into the fourth, and it was told to the assistant coach, hey, get your backups ready. So, sure enough, had my backups ready, and
pulled the trigger too soon.
They scored, and I didn't get the memo that we weren't supposed to go all ahead with the next set, so I put the backup in. Young man happened to fumble of all things. They get the ball, they go down,
Deep, obviously,
and they start driving, and it's like, oh no, here we go. I need some help, and sure enough, they threw it in the end zone, and I about gave Pete a high five on the way when he passed me because it was near our sideline.
By the time he hit the 50, the 10 closest people to him. The 10 closest people to him on the field were Trojans.
Yeah, there was nobody around, but I tell you that
I was on the sideline too. I was cheering from the sidelines. Certainly wasn't playing as a sophomore.
Oh yeah, I'll never forget that one.
Now I will say my dad just texted me the correct answer.
So he's got the other one.
My dad has the correct answer. Yeah.
So that means we're probably talking. What we talking?
I'll give it a year because it's a pretty famous Troy team.
Okay.
It's the 1970 Trojans.
So is that like that'd be like maybe Tommy Vaughn playing defense and picking one off?
And Tommy Vaughn would have been before that, wasn't he?
Oh yeah, he would have been with Myers. That would have been in there with 60s. So that would have been like Gordon Bell's group. That group.
Yeah, Randy Walker, I think, might have been a sophomore on the team, junior on the team.
Let's see. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to get that one.
It was Ken Arts.
Okay.
And listed in the record books as 105 or 101 yards.
101
yards.
Okay.
So my dad Tom was a yard off.
He was a yard off.
I don't care, I'll give it to him.
Yeah.
1970, how long ago it was? Fairmont East.
Wow.
So 2 Fairmonts.
Yeah, 2 Fairmonts. There's Kevin. What a nice run there. We got to start getting this running game going. And I tell you, let's see if we start picking up the tempo here. Fairborn, how they run things, kind of slow the game. They kind of, or rather speed the game up as far as taking time off the clock. So see if we can kind of speed up our offense and try to get more plays run. He fell forward.
Stop. Looks like a mark, maybe.
It might be first down. They got the guy at the top. He's a generous. He's a generous field spotter up there. That guy.
Also, real quick with those interceptions, those won't ever move. This OHSAA will not recognize longer than 100 yards anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, that's a good fact right there. Appreciate that. See if Siler can get a void contact. No, he's going to go down on the sack, a loss of 1.
And I just got a follow-up text. It was not my dad. It was my Uncle Tom. Not my dad, Tom.
Okay.
Thanks for the reminder, Uncle Tom.
All right, we got 2.5 minutes here. 2nd and 11. That's a huge drive for Troy. It'd be nice to put another score up on the board. Siler is going to drop back to pass.
Oh,
he's got Mayfield over the middle and just kind of overthrew him by about 2 yards.
He's had a couple where Siler's just been a little long on him.
Just a little long, I agree. you know, in a game where you just don't have the ball very much, it just magnifies every pass, every play. So it's 3rd and long here. Be nice to establish some kind of rhythm, get a first down, move the chains. Big play here. This is the Austin Staniford. I think we're going to get a catch there. No, incomplete. I think they both were fighting over it, and they called it incomplete. Now, I'll be honest, I find it hard that guy could make a call from where he was standing. I mean, he's not even anywhere in the picture. You see him running in at the end. How does he make that call?
It's getting different in coaches from year to year, but if you see Gress kind of down there really questioning something, he's not one to.
But you can kind of see in this replay, they're down there tussling, and then finally you see the side judge sneak in there. So it's amazing he could make that call.
You know what I think may have happened? They were fighting on the way down, and I'm thinking the ball, because you can see it looks like the Fairborn player was signaling, oh, we got the interception. I think they were tugging back and forth. Ball flipped out, hit the ground, and then that's what they actually saw.
Gotcha. Another fair catch.
Oh. He bobbled it.
Close to catch interference. Glad they didn't call that. Here we go. 2 minutes in the 3rd. And we have got ourselves a tight ball game here at Troy Memorial Stadium. Fairborn has given us everything we can handle tonight. Again, I've mentioned this is a team that started the year 0-3, scored 7 points in the first 3 games, did some rearranging with personnel, and obviously they're playing much better. This is a pretty good team right here. Over the years, Fairborn, you know, it's kind of resembles their city, kind of
they're just hit or miss.
Blue collar type,
but
and they work hard.
So hit or miss, you might have a really good team.
I agree. So 1st and 10. This is going to be Warner, and he's going to go forward to about a gain of 5. Again, a couple updates. It is a running clock against Xenia, with Xenia tip 37-3 Xenia. Last check I have with Sydney is 21-13 over West Carrollton. Don't have an update on the Pickle Greenville score. Last one was 14-7 Pickle. This is a little inside run, little counter. And I tell you, again, they run hard. That's Cameron Hamilton. I tell you, between those 3 backs, you got Warner, Munger, and Hamilton. They run hard. They're going to make you tackle. So 1st and 10, we're getting under a minute here in the 3rd.
That's a big stop.
That went nowhere. And that's something we need. You know, it's one of those cases where we make them feel uncomfortable, get them behind the chains.
A couple of them. It's like Harris, there's that Tito.
That was Tito Fuentes
Tito
in there.
And Green kind of collapsed that.
And Colby Harris right there in the middle has played a nice game, solid in there in the middle. You know, a lot of times their job is just to free it up for those backers to come in there and make the tackle. Of course, Dawson Hildebrand's in there at this point. Seacrest back to pass. And there he is.
Holy cow.
There he is.
Do we have this on replay?
Hildebrand.
Watch Hildebrand in the middle of this play.
I'll tell you, might be another offer coming this week after that. He pushes that center back 5 yards. And now it's 3rd and about 17.
You can't teach 6'5", 330 in
No,
athletic.
that's definitely. It'd be nice if you could, but
Yeah.
We don't-
I love that to be coached into me. I don't know about you.
yeah,
Yeah, about the same here.
no doubt. So again, after 3, I tell you, it seems so long since Troy scored, Chris. My goodness, that first drive looked so easy. Had one big pass, had a couple runs, and we have not scored.
Yeah, it was a quick
since
strike drive.
11. It's like 11:03 in the first. We haven't scored since. So we got 4th quarter, 7-7. Going to come down to the 4th quarter, see which team can make some plays here. Again, defense, nice job on this possession. 2 plays in a row, we've got them tackled for a loss. The last one was sacked by Hildebrand. What a nice play that he made. So 3rd and 17. Important Troy stops him here, gets the ball. Hopefully these defense plays gives us some momentum. And we can do something with that offensively. We're going to motion the trips, a little roll to the right, and they're going to launch it deep. And we did pick it off. I think that was, that looks like Dawson Roby.
Roby 21.
That was 28 Dawson Roby. There we go. So big play. That's 2 interceptions this half. Man, the offense has got to get something going here. Defensively, we've given up some yards, but again, and we've done that a lot of times during the year. What matters is how many points you give up. It's time for the offense to kind of get things going here. First and 10. Trojans get the ball at about the 24. This will be Kevin Walters, and that's just not going anywhere. Braden Seiler trying to motivate the offense to get something going here. Big possession for Troy. Seiler, little hitch outside. That looks like Austin Standiford. That is a catch. And it's a nice gain of about 7. That's going to make it a 3rd and short. This gives you a few more options here as far as what you want to run. Trojans line up, check with me, get the play call from Coach McGarren. We're going to roll to the right, look like a little,
Dump off.
almost like a
Is that
little like a rub route.
Mayfield on the catch?
Mayfield under the flats, first down. It's a case we got the outside guy that kind of runs a little curl, almost again kind of rub the defender off. It is now 1st and 10 from the 39. Important drive here for Troy. Going empty. And we're going over the middle. He's open. Oh, man, he just couldn't hang on to it. And I tell you,
I'm really
that was a hard
surprised
hit.
that's not a penalty.
Well, I tell you, that was pretty clean. It was right in his chest. I think he's got the wind knocked out.
I think so too, but isn't there the protection thing? I'm not saying it wasn't a nice hit, a form hit,
Right.
but you got to let that receiver. Can you square him? Are you
I
allowed
think,
to?
I think you're
more
definitely allowed to
curious
hit
about
right
it.
there in the chest. If it was one of those anywhere near the head, that thing would have been called, no doubt
Yeah.
about it.
I think Austin did kind of feel him coming too.
Yeah, and again, it looked clean. I wouldn't say it was a dirty hit, just a hard hit. Just one of those cases, man. He was open. We're seeing something down the middle. It's about the third time we've tried that. I'm hoping it's just kind of getting the wind knocked out. Yeah, I think he's going to be okay.
Was. I mean, you know, when you get your feet cleared and you're through the air, it's just that it's that kind of that initial impact got to hit the ground, but
A little woozy a little bit.
well, he might be. Well, hopefully he's okay.
Yeah. That's Austin Stanford kid. Tough kid. We'll keep an eye on him. See if we can notice anything here on the sideline.
I mean, you know, when you get popped like that and your head really snaps forward, concussion possibility also.
It's possible. Keep an eye on him. 2nd and 10. This is going to be Kevin. Again, just not much. They're stuffing up that middle. Just not much there. Third and 9 for the Trojans. Again, we are under 10 minutes here in a 7-7 game. Both teams scored on their opening possession. We have not seen a touchdown since. Tucker Rasky is going to take Stanford's place. Going to give Barr down here to the flag. And he got a first down. Really nice.
That's pretty questionable there. Yeah.
There we go. So first down, move the chains. I tell you, Dick did a nice job of getting past the chains. Siler put a nice catchable ball there, and it's now first down. This is what we're talking about. Try to build some momentum. See if we can cash in. This is going to be Siler on a design run, trying to get outside. Short gain. I tell you, things are getting a little chippy down there. You can tell we're into the fourth quarter here, Chris.
Yeah. There is some stuff after that last play out of bounds on Barr. It really looked like it was.
Yeah, it was definitely borderline. So we got 2nd and long. Siler back to pass. He's got pressure. Got right up the middle. Right up the middle. I tell you, he had just nowhere to throw. One of the hardest things at a quarterback is when you get somebody right in your face.
I mean, got another one with. Looks
yeah,
like
Hildebrand kind of
got tangled up.
Mixed up.
I mean, he's almost got a guy on the ground every play. I think he kind of took a guy to the ground and got rolled on top of.
Yeah, as a quarterback, ideally you want to step up into your throw and get someone in your face. Just no chance to do that.
At this point, I mean, a score on either side is
huge.
It got to be enough where the game's gone.
So we got 3rd and 9 once again. We're looking back down here to, it's going to be overthrown, a little bit out of bounds. Not sure there was any room to catch that. And we're going to punt. It looks like we're going to try to bury him deep. And it's one of those games, that field position game might be the deal. You know, you bury him deep, you force him to punt, maybe, you win the field possession game.
And Tucker's been punting very well, so we'll see what he can put out here.
He has.
Here's a trivia question. What was the last overtime game?
Oh, he's still got plenty of time to get this off. All right,
Wow.
good.
Very heads up by Tucker. Oh.
Well, we kind of inadvertently hit that ball at about the 18.
And that had a good hop in it.
Yeah.
Going about to the 8 or 10 yard line.
Well, and that's the thing. You know, Austin is the long snapper, so I didn't take notice of who the long snapper was that play, but hopefully that's not something that comes into play as we get going here the rest of the game.
Yeah. Extra points, punts,
Right.
and deals.
You never know. So defensively, this is huge. If we can keep them on this side of the field, hopefully get the ball back in 3 plays with good field position. Oh, beautiful play right there. That looked like
Tito.
That looked like Tito. Wow. That was a serious takedown right there. Just what we needed. So it's 2nd and 10.
It is good. It seems like they can get 4 or 5 yards, a lot of carries, get that first one out of the way.
Yeah.
Good start to the
That's one
drive.
thing that's made, Fairborn, they've had some success, throughout the game on first down. So 2nd and long. Seacrest is rolling, and there's no one there. They might call this intentional grounding. No, they're not. They're saying there's a receiver number 5, at least close enough. We'll let you be the judge of that and see this replay. 5 is kind of somewhat, I don't know. I guess you're giving the benefit of the doubt, I guess.
I don't like it, but I don't disagree with it.
Yeah, that's true. So it's 3rd and 10. Again, this is exactly what we've needed. It's a big play right here. We can stop him right here, Chris, make him punt. We got exactly what we wanted.
Yeah, absolutely. Still plenty of time left, 7.5 minutes left in the game.
They're going to have to call a timeout. Boy, that could come back to haunt them. So, again, things right now, trying to build a little bit of momentum here.
Definitely the sloppiest drive by Fairborn.
Yeah.
They haven't had many 3-and-outs.
Give you a couple updates here while we're here. Final 37-3, Xenia over Tip. That goes pretty fast with the running clock. Sydney 35-19 over West Carrollton. At the end of 3, Piqua 14, Greenville 7. At the end of 3, Stebbins 7, Butler 0. That's the last score I have from them. So, again, other than that, Xenia Tip, most of these games have been tight so far tonight in the MVL.
Yeah.
Trotwood up 49-7 over Beaver Creek. Springboro up 49-3 over.
Springboro's got a good team this year.
Springboro's loaded.
They only lost, I believe they lost to Springfield close last week, did they?
Yeah, they lost to Springfield. Not very close games. Northmont 41, Miamisburg 0.
Miamisburg not having a good season.
No, I would say games in the G-Wog this week, not very good. Here we go. Toss out to the right. Warner's running hard. Is he going to get a first down? Oh, my goodness. Boy, it's going to be just short, I think. Wow. I think they're going to have to measure. Or no, he called 4th down, didn't he?
I'll take it.
Wow. Well, this crew doesn't like to measure.
No.
There's been a couple close calls tonight.
That's the first one they've thought about.
Yeah.
It's like, go ahead.
Man,
Go ahead.
they
Got Hildebrand over the center here, so it'll be tough to run there.
I think they got to punt this. I mean, I can't imagine them going for it. But, this is a team 3 and 4. They really don't have anything to lose. You just never know.
Giving the ball down there, though.
I think they're going to call another timeout. That would be their last timeout. That's unreal. So here you got 7.5 minutes to go. Fairborn has no timeouts.
So they just take a delay.
Or they
right?
did take the penalty. Okay. Okay. That makes sense.
Wow.
That's a little smarter. So the defense did exactly what they needed to do. They're going to get the ball back. Fairborn's got one guy missing. They're looking at the sideline.
And it was their long snapper. No, it wasn't.
Now, that would be something. And that's one of their better kicks, but a good bounce. But still, pretty much a short field.
Yeah.
Trojan's going to get the ball about the 43. They are 57 yards away from taking a lead. Troy Faithful starting to get a little restless here. Want to see this?
That's the word I was going to use.
Yeah, man. No restless. Seiler back to pass, little screen. If Walters can make somebody miss, only a gain of about 3. This will get us to the 45. Ball's definitely going to be in Seiler's hands, running in, throwing here in this last drive, or this drive, not necessarily last drive. That's the Nick Barr. He's going to be just short. It's going to be 3rd and 1.
This would be a nice one to get here.
Yeah, this is huge right here. Maybe 2. I think it's closer to 2, actually. Yeah. 3rd and 2.
Did they mess up the mark here? Were we a yard ahead of that, and then they tossed the ball to the center?
Yeah. It looked like a bad spot. About 10 seconds on the play clock. A little late getting the play call in.
All right.
Little slant route to Barr. And again, he's a big target.
Yeah.
Safe throw.
He's doing a nice job coming down for ball.
Yeah, I really like that. David Couch going to come in and sub Nick. So you got David Couch down here to the Troy sideline side. Up top, you've got Tucker Raskay, Josh Mayfield, and A.J. Huker. We're going empty from the 41. Seiler back to throw, 3-step drop, got Nathan Couch, could not hold on to it. I got a feeling Nick Barr's going to come right back in. Yes, he is. 2nd and 10. I would not be surprised, Chris, if we're going 4 downs from here on out.
Yeah. I'm trying to think the longest drive that Fairborn's been able to put together. It seems like they put together.
That first one was, 65 yards?
Well, this half.
Oh, this half.
They might get three first downs.
Seiler back here to Barr. And no, he fumbled. Oh, I think we got it back, though. Woo! That was Kevin Walters. That's his best play of the night right there. What a nice play. That saved the drive. It's going to be 3rd and short again, but
Barr's 4th reception.
yeah, he's had a nice night.
At some point, is that corner going to come up, and then they're going to
Maybe
that
go-
slot
maybe
man?
go deep.
Slot man going to go down the sidelines.
I'm going to guess it's going to be Seiler with the run. No, we're going to throw. And he overthrew him.
Much adrenaline on senior night.
Yeah, he is fired up. I thought for sure we'd just try to go get the first down on that. So here we go. This sets up a 4th and short. This is a big play right here. Big play. Say, get behind that big line and see what we can do here. Here we go. Well,
we got it.
Seiler made something out of nothing is what happened. That's a first down. That was all Grade Seiler.
Yeah.
It just looked like some confusion on that.
Let's see.
That's the play before. Here we go. 1st and 10. Trojans driving. We are inside the 30, right around the 29-yard line. This is going to be Seiler again. He's going to step up in the pocket. He's going to get a chance to run. Makes a move. We're going to get a first down on this. Oh, we got a penalty. I got a feeling this might be a hold. That's about all you get when the penalty's at that spot.
Yeah, on the scramble, too.
Yeah, my goodness. That's going to put us behind the chains. Hopefully I'm wrong. Unfortunately, I'm not. So this is going to be 2nd and 20. Actually going to move back. I'll tell you, you very rarely see that.
I didn't catch that.
That's kind of garbage, to be honest with you. You rarely ever see it make it a 12-yard holding penalty. You must always do it from the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, so you guys got to look at about five yards of play here.
Yeah, just kind of chunk it.
Commit to the.
Just get a few chunk plays. That's perfect right there.
That'll
Good.
work.
All right, we'll take that. Nice job.
About 6 or 7.
So that's what you do. I mean, you still got 3 downs to get about 16 yards. Again, Troy has all 3 timeouts. Seiler back to pass again, and he airmailed that. Looking for maybe a personal foul.
He tried to bury him. I mean, it's not.
62's coming up limping.
Let's watch this instant replay here.
It's Josh Manning. This sets up 3rd and long. .330 left. Big player here. Got to get some chunk yard. Got to get some yards here. Make 4th down manageable. Down here to Walters. He drops it. Now it's 4th and 15. And I don't know. This will be an interesting decision for Coach Grass. You have 3 timeouts. Do you go ahead and
I don't make these
punt,
decisions. I don't make these decisions, but yeah, bury him.
Getting 4th and 16 is a pretty tough order. This might be one of those quick kicks that Seiler did earlier than the game. You bury him deep. You got 3 timeouts.
They've got 1 timeout. I don't know if they can put together a 3 and get it in the end zone in 3.5 minutes.
I
just
agree.
the way their offense is.
That's a good point. This could be one of those quick kicks. We'll see what we do here. I'd be kind of surprised if we go for it. It's 4th and 16.
They're going to take a penalty and punt it.
Okay. Again, I think this is a big, good decision, to be honest with you. You try to bear them deep. You have 3 timeouts. And like you said, Chris, the chance of them going, even 80 yards, let's say, even the worst case scenario goes in the end zone, 80 yards with what they've done this half, I'll take our chances. So I want to check who is our snapper. Looks like Austin Johnston is the snapper here. Let's hope we get a good one. And that is a really nice snap. Come on. Sit down, sit down, sit down. Yes, sir. There we go. All right. So Fairborn's going to take over 1st and 10 from their own 9. Again, 3:20 to go. Troy has all 3 timeouts. So we're winning that field position. We just haven't been able to make the plays offensively. Thank you. West Carrollton scores 35-25. Sydney's up 10 with about 11 minutes to go. Stebbins 14, Butler 7 with 3 minutes to go in the game. Pick was up 21-7. Here we go. 1st and 10, Fairborn. Kid runs out on the field late. And like a bunch formation. It's going to be Jet. And I think this is coming back.
A holding call.
I think it's an illegal formation.
Okay.
That's my guess.
Real quick, we're able to see Mr. Owens Davis got a decent number of viewers tonight looking out. You can go on Twitter at COMM, COMMTHS. They're looking to know where you're watching from.
Yeah, let us know. It'd be nice to
Students,
compile that.
Students like to know. I'm always curious. I don't know about
Yeah,
you. I'm always
definitely.
curious who's out there.
Yeah, that's what I think. I think it was a legal formation. I don't think they had anybody covering a tackle over here, which is legal, but you can't have 5 people in the backfield. So we're going to move him back. It's going to be 1st. Yeah. Half the distance. So
Get a stop. Maybe even get that punter closer than.
yeah, this is looking better and better. The key right here is you got to tackle. You know, they run hard.
Yeah, it's keeping
You
in
got to
front
make the
and-
tackles here. This is huge. Here we go. Defensively, this is what we. Well. Yeah, it should be on this hash. I mean, that's. I don't know. I thought the play was in the middle of the field, but. I'm pretty sure the ball was in the middle field, but it doesn't really matter. Here we go. Little counter, and we stuff them. I don't think we're going to call timeouts yet. This is going to be 2nd and about 12. If we stop him here, I wouldn't be surprised if we use 1 timeout on their 3rd down play. So 2nd and 12 from the 7-yard line. Fairborn's packing it in. They got a little fumble. They pitch it out. Can we make the tackle? Man, he breaks out, but not enough to get a 1st down.
It brings it to 3rd and pretty manageable.
That was Warner. Warner went flying out of bounds. But this does make it a little more manageable, as you mentioned. It's 3rd and 5 at this point, Chris. Maybe 3rd and 4.
Yeah.
Maybe gave up a little too many yards right there. What was nice is they went out of bounds.
Well, Hildebrand's getting a workout today. They bring him out for about a play or two and put him right back in.
All right, defense. This is big right here. This is big. And we're going to stuff them.
All right.
I think we're going to call a timeout here. No, we decided not to call a timeout.
We got the coaches in the stands knowing what to do.
Yeah, they agree with me evidently. Maybe they're listening to our broadcast. Just under 2 minutes. We're going to get the ball back. Should be in really good shape right here.
Yeah, 1.5 minutes, 3 timeouts. Should
Yeah,
have
we're
half
okay.
the field. Should be all right.
And again, obviously we have the ability to kick field goals. Don't hit. Oh, it's going to be a safety. Oh, that's awesome. We finally got one.
And who was that?
That was awesome.
Is that Hildebrand again?
We're going to hopefully have this on replay. That is terrific. We've been getting close all game. Might have been Hildebrand, wasn't it?
It was Hildebrand.
It was Hildebrand. Got his big paw up there.
Maybe,
That's a safety. We're all going to get the ball back. It's going to be a free kick.
maybe he'll have his next scholarship after his 8th game.
Boy, that was what we needed.
He's had himself a game today.
Yes, he has. You know, we made that comment first half. We kept getting close to these punts. Boy, we got one that time. That came at the right time. That was awesome. A safety, and I tell you, a giveaway was the fact that the ball hit Hildebrand's hand and it went flying out of bounds in the air. So that probably gave it away that it was him that hit that thing.
But he came straight up the middle, kind of blew up that up man.
Here we go. The Trojans are going to get the ball back. And this is one of those cases, you score a touchdown here, it's pretty much ball game.
I mean, they can run out the clock.
That's true.
They got one
could just run
timeout.
out the clock. That's exactly right.
Takes one first down.
Good point. That's true. Because they only have one
Does
timeout.
that even take a?
They only have one
they got
timeout.
a 40-second clock. 35
It's going to be
seconds.
close. Basically, one first down, the game's over.
One first down, yeah.
So one first down, and the game is over. So they will have to kick this from the 20. Most teams punt it because it gets the ball in the air, but they look like they're going to probably onside kick this. I'm going to guess they're onside kicking it. I think that's their only option.
Yeah.
They got to get the ball back. So this is why you practice this. You got all the hands. We're telling people get down here because it's coming that way. I think Coach Gress is going to talk this over. That was a real nice decision by him. So this will be an onside kick. I tell you, Coach Gress's decision not to call a timeout worked out even better. It ran the time off, and now to the point where really it might even be tough for them even to get the ball back if we don't get a first down. I'll tell you, not quite sure we're expecting to be such a tight game, but you got to give it to Fairborn. They came ready to play.
They did.
And this is a game that is one of those games that we need. You need to be tested. Obviously next week going to be a really tough game down in Xenia. So this might come back to really help us in preparation for that.
Yeah, still a handful of penalties here and there. Not as clean as coaches probably want, but it is better than kind of what we have seen in previous weeks.
All right, so it looks like they decided to switch, and we're going to onside kick towards our sideline. It has to go 10 yards. We can obviously field it in front of 10. And right to Tucker. Tucker Raske buries it into the ground, and here we go. One first down, and for sure it's over, but it still might be tough for them even to get the ball.
I'm guessing the best luck has been with Seiler running. I wonder how much they'll actually even hand the ball off.
True. One thing we did last week is we went from under center a couple times. Be interested to see if we do that. So 9-7. I tell you, that's about as timely a safety as you could have. But I tell you, Chris, that really started about 2 possessions before when we started playing that field possession game.
It did.
And so we just kept kind of winning that possession after possession, and it got them to a point where they were basically kicking it near their end zone.
I don't know the deepest drive that Fairborn had this. Did they even make the 35 yard line? I don't even think they got that far.
Right. I think you're right. Looks like we're going victory formation. So they're going to call timeout right away. So they're going to probably put a couple more seconds on it. We'll see. I had a feeling. Yeah, we tried. You know, it's what you do at home. You know, you sneak a second off or two. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. So 137. You know, you get 40 seconds once it's set. They might get one play, Chris. If my math's right, they might get one play. Yeah. Could either way, gonna make it awfully tough for Fairborn. So again, this is the new.
No, that's a good idea just to blow it.
Yeah, I think they're saying you're basically giving yourself
yeah,
up.
and that's the right call. Even if Braden doesn't put his knee down,
Yeah.
they're gonna come flying in and there's gonna be a fight. Oh, they called an inadvertent whistle. So they're gonna let that play out if he does it again. They called an inadvertent whistle.
135, inadvertent whistle. Wow. 135.
Here comes Fairborn flying in, and it's going to
Yeah,
get
this
chippy.
time they're going to be flying in. I guess that's one of the benefits of being 5 yards back, I guess. It takes another 2 seconds.
So what's this going to take us down to? We got
will be about
30 seconds.
50, I'm telling you,
50 seconds.
They might get one play is what I'm thinking. Because this will take us to under about 50 seconds, 55 seconds. Yeah. What you don't want to do is punt. I just saw that replay of that crazy inning with Michigan State, Michigan.
Yeah.
Where all they had to do was punt. Instead, they got it blocked. Michigan State wins.
So 40. So 5 seconds or so.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
So the punt should.
Yeah.
Ah, man, do you punt though?
I don't think you do.
Or just, toss left and
run
just run to the sidelines.
Run one of our wide sweeps or something maybe to take a few seconds off.
Sideline to sideline.
And we might call a timeout here to plan something that we want to do the last 5 seconds. I got a feeling that's what we might do.
So there will be 6 seconds left.
So we're going to call a timeout.
Managed to get 2 extra clicks off the game clock there. Yeah, they're going to please put 6 seconds back on the clock. Or 2 seconds back on the clock. Nope.
I think it's a timeout. I was going to say, you can't do that on a...
No, I think they took the delay again, too.
Yeah, this would be, obviously there's all kinds of things you can do, but you just need to have a play last 4 seconds, basically what you need to do. And one thing Braden could do is literally take a snap and just throw it deep.
Yeah.
There's all kinds of different things you can do here.
Yeah, there's the 2 seconds. That's.
Do you say 6 seconds?
Yeah, that's probably that's the right call.
Yeah, I say step back and just bomb that thing incomplete.
I don't think it'll take 6 seconds now. Throw it.
Well, the only thing I didn't like about that is Braden Seiler took a big hit on the last play of the game. But it is a win. The Trojans survive here. It's 9-7. What a game. Came down to a safety. You don't see that very often.
No.
So this raises Troy's record to 7-1, 6-0 in the MVL. This is going to set up a massive game next week,
Big
Chris.
game next week.
We go to Xenia.
Xenia moving to 7-1 tonight. Also, they have not. They don't have a conference loss.
Yeah,
either.
they have not lost in the conference. So next week is going to be probably for all the marbles as far as winning the whole thing. We're putting ourselves in position to win our division, but it'd be nice to win the whole MVL.
Sure.
Again, once again, man, appreciate you joining us this evening. Came down to the wire. Thank you for, of course, Mr. Owen and the broadcast crew did just another wonderful job here tonight.
Last home game.
Last home game for us.
Maybe a possibility next week.
That's true.
It's a wait and see thing.
Wait and see. Of course, Piqua in 2 weeks. That'll be broadcast by Spectrum. That's going to be statewide. They're going to come in here and run that show here. But again, Troy 9, Fairborn 7. Once again, appreciate you joining us. Chris, we'll see you here soon.
All right.
Signing off.